Hi, my name's Scott Kruger, an attorney with 612 Injured. March is Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness Month, so I want to take a couple minutes to talk to you about three of the big misconceptions that adjusters bring up when you claim your traumatic brain injury after a car accident or fall. And remember, in America, falls contribute almost 50% of the traumatic brain injuries that we see here in the country. First big misconception that you want to look at is I didn't have anything show up on my imaging at the emergency room. You will almost never have anything show up on a CT scan or advanced imaging when you go into the emergency room. You need to talk to your psychologist or psychiatrist or neurologist after a traumatic brain injury to determine whether or not you've been injured. The second big misconception is I didn't have any symptoms right away. Well, you didn't have a headache right after the accident. You weren't showing signs. You didn't forget who you were. That's not going to be entirely accurate. A lot of times, you aren't going to start feeling symptoms until a couple of days after the accident. If you find that you start getting more irritable, you start feeling like you're living in a cloud, you're looking for words and you can't remember them, those are signs that you should go talk to your doctor. If you're getting nausea and you're throwing up a lot during the day, that's a sign that you need to go to the emergency room right away. The third big misconception is that you didn't lose consciousness or you didn't strike something hard enough. That's 90% of the time, according to Mayo Clinic here in Minnesota, you're not going to lose consciousness when you have a traumatic brain injury. It means only 10% of the time you've lost consciousness and are going to suffer from a traumatic brain injury. The vast majority of traumatic brain injuries don't involve a loss of consciousness. You might not even have struck anything. You can sustain a traumatic brain injury simply from violent shaking. So the fact that you didn't strike something, didn't lose consciousness, that's a wild misconception. If you're having symptoms of a traumatic brain injury after an accident or a fall, go and talk to a licensed professional to have them help you take care of it. If you need help with the legal aspect of correcting the misconceptions that the adjusters are using to try to devalue your claim, give us a call at 612 Injured, send us a text, send us an email. We'd be happy to talk with you. Consultations are always free.